Breaking information tonight about the suspected teenage shooter accused of using his father's guns to kill 10 people at his high school outside of Houston, Texas.
Here it is, our first look at the mugshot of the Santa Fe High School student suspected of all of that carnage. 17-year-old Dimitrios Pogortsis just booked into jail on charges of capital murder. Authorities have not released any motives yet.
And here is the latest timeline of today's shooting. Around 8 a.m. local time, students say they heard a fire alarm go off and then gunfire. The bullets killing 10 and injuring 10 more. The governor of Texas says those guns, a .38 caliber revolver and a shotgun, belong to Dimitrios' father.
Well, tonight the threat of danger extends well beyond Santa Fe High School. Authorities have found possible explosive devices both at the school and at a site off campus. Bomb technicians are sweeping through a home about 4 miles away from the school, though it's not clear if or how it's connected to the investigation. In addition to Pogortsis, officials have detained another person, calling him a person of interest. Of course, the shooting at Santa Fe High School brings up painful memories of the Stoneman Douglas shooting here in Florida. In response, local school districts are making sweeping changes to help keep your kids safe in the classroom. Ryan Smith live in Polk County tonight, where those safety measures will go now into place a little bit earlier. Ryan?
That's right, Jameson. Polk Sheriff Grady Judd just announcing within the past 2 hours to us that major security changes, initially a jump start to those that were intended to go into effect next school year. Well, those are happening next week. Those changes coming to schools across Polk County for the last 3.5 days of school. Sheriff Judd pledges to keep an armed officer at all 111 schools across Polk County. This means completely reworking schedules next week, ultimately filling 400+ assignments. The sheriff now vowing officers will not be brought in off the street patrols for school duty. He says in some cases, detectives will put on a uniform and work the school officer beat. Another big change, backpacks now banned. Students can carry lunch boxes to school next week and bags about the size of a small purse, but again, backpacks no longer allowed.
When we learned once again of this school shooting, you must understand that even though it happened at Santa Fe High School in Santa Fe, Texas, we digest that as if it happened to our children personally, because they're all our children.
And the superintendent also telling us today about these heightened measures, that they not only will keep students safer on campus, but they're also meant, of course, in light of Parkland and now Santa Fe, Texas, to give parents at home more reassurances that their children remain safe on school property. Live in Polk County, Ryan Smith, ABC Action News.
Ryan, thank you. And late today, we got word other districts are joining Polk County in making those changes. The Hillsborough County Sheriff's Office and the Tampa Police Department also say students will see an increased law enforcement presence at school next week. The Pasco Sheriff's Office says it will have more officers at schools as well, out of an abundance of caution for the rest of the year. So will Manatee County schools. There are no local threats, though, at Bay Area schools.